Alex just saying a big hello to his family, and I think it's probably time for another 3 big cheers for Alex Thomson. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! And just like to invite Her Worshipful, the Mayor of Gosport, Councillor Lynn Hook, to say a few words and invite Alex to come and greet her.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you all for coming this morning to show your appreciation for one of Gosport's finest sailors. Some of you may know a little of what Alex has achieved over the last 20 years. Alex became the youngest skipper to win the Round the World race, and it was way back in 1999, and he won the Clipper Round the World race. The following year he won the Round of Britain and Ireland race before launching himself onto the solo racing scene. And in 2003 he smashed the single-handed world record by 24-hour and the Monohull distance record. And he did so again in 2007. And the achievements kept on coming, and the second place in 2007 in the Barcelona World Race. Then in July 2012, Alex smashed the record for a single-handed transatlantic crossing by more than 24 hours. And in the same year, Alex had a third-place podium finish in the non-stop solo, unassisted round the world Vendée Globe race. And now, in 2016, Alex has gone one better and finishing second on Hugo Boss. And our thanks must go to his sponsors for enabling him to be so competitive. So well done, Hugo Boss. We remain extremely proud of Alex's outstanding achievements, and back in 2013, the Council honoured Alex by making him an Honorary Freeman of the Borough, and that's the highest award we can give to anyone in our community. He is a man who has not only set a fine example of determination, courage and inspiration to the people of Borough. He has also done his utmost to promote Gosport as his hometown, and in doing so, he continues to put Gosport on the map. And in recognition of this, I would like to present you, Alex, with a Borough of Gosport flag. So you may fly it with pride wherever you are competing. Thank you.
Gosport Borough!
Thank you very much, Mayor. That's very kind of you. Alex, welcome home. We have had thousands of questions sent since you started the race, and many more since you finished it, actually. And we've selected a few of them from local people, quite a few of them children. Rather a large answer, probably. It says, "What's your race sum up?" Maybe just in like a couple of sentences, how you feel about this Vendée Globe that you've just done.
Well, good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for coming out. We were really hoping for a nice day, and well, we got snow. Yeah, you know, it's a long journey. It's a long answer, Josh. But probably a couple of bits is when you do the race, because anything can happen, and you never really know if you're going to finish. Even in the last 24 hours, one of the competitors, Conrad Coleman, who was just very close to Spain, he just lost his mast. Less than 1,000 miles from the finish, so anything can happen. And I never really think about the finish, because I don't want to get complacent. and then for something to happen. So when you actually cross that finish line, the release of emotion is immense, and it's not just for me, you know, it's for the whole team. Obviously I'm out there alone on the boat and I take all the glory, believe me. But the reality is there's a large group of people based here in Gosport who support, who do the work, to be honest. They build the boat, they design the boat, they fix the sails, they do all the bits of detail, and it's the detail that really matters. That's the same in any sports team. With our boat, we've got 20,000 components on it, and if one of those components is wrong, the best case is I become uncompetitive, and the worst case is I could lose my life. So the reality, what I'm trying to say is, it's the team that wins this race, not me. I'm just a little part in a big wheel. So maybe you guys could put your hands together for the Alex Thomson Racing team. Thank you.
That's a very important point, and I think Alex would totally agree that actually every single person that completes this race is a winner, and in fact getting to the start line is a huge success. Next question is, what are your two personal highlights of the race? Your two absolute best moments.
Well, one of the best moments is the start. You know, when you start the race, it's a bit like this, to be honest. You go out the channel at Les Sables d'Olonne, and there are hundreds of thousands of people. It's a very emotional moment. And then during the race, probably breaking the world record is a huge highlight. It's good to have the record back. I broke that record in 2003 and I held it till 2012. And then it was taken from me, so it's great for the team to have it back again. Ultimately, people say to me, Alex, what's the best thing about offshore racing? And I say, it's the party at the end. So the finish in Les Sables d'Olonne was definitely a highlight, but I think the biggest highlight is to be able to come into Portsmouth Harbour with such a big flotilla, as big as I was at the finish, and to have all of you people here supporting me, cheering Gosport. It's fantastic. Thank you very much.
And the mirror image of that, what was your toughest moment in a race where there's always going to be a lot of tough moments in an event like this, but what was your toughest moment during the event?
Definitely the hardest was once I took the lead, we started to dominate. We were dominating the race when I had a collision with something in the water and broke one of my wings. Now, for those who don't know, the difference in speed with a wing and without it is about 30%. So when that happened, I thought to myself, well, that's it. There's no way I can win. I'm probably not even going to finish. And so the toughest thing was being able to re-motivate myself, keep pushing, never giving up. And it just shows you that if you can be resilient and you can really try hard, keep a positive attitude, you just never know what will happen. I had some great luck. I worked hard. And with that resilience, managed to bring it back in second place. Nearly winning, but it's a good lesson for me and something I'll use for the rest of my life, I can tell you.